Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 7. The subject is science and today I am going to start a new chapter, that is 8, wind, storms and cyclone. In this chapter I am going to tell you about the atmosphere and the different layer of atmosphere like troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, etc. And then I tell you about air exert pressures, basically the atmospheric pressures and some application of it. At last, what causes air pressures? I'm going to teach you these topics so you can understand about the atmosphere and the layer of atmosphere. A chapter is wind, storm and cyclone. Air is a colorless, odorless and tasteless. Air is all around us. We cannot see the air, however we can feel the presence of air. When the air blows, we can feel it on our body, on the leaves of the tree and so on. First I tell you about atmosphere. The question is, what is atmosphere? The thin envelope of gases forming a protective covering around the earth. It is retained by the earth gravity. It is highly compressible. Density decreases rapidly with height. If the earth had no atmosphere, then days would be extremely hot and night would be extremely cold also. Earth's atmosphere maintains a balance between the amount of heat absorbed from the sun and the amount of heat that escapes back into the space. Earth's atmosphere also protects us from the sun's harmful rays. It protects us from being burned to death, help to being rain necessary for our survival. It hold the oxygen we need to breathe. The composition of atmosphere make the earth habitable. The cover of the air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. Atmosphere extends from the earth's surface to about 1000 km, but about 99% of the atmospheric air is present within 40 km from the earth's surface. The main layer of the atmosphere from the surface of the earth upward are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. What are the four major layers of the atmosphere? I just tell you: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. What are the characteristic of each layer? Now I am going to tell you, or I am going to discuss in detail about these four layers of the atmosphere. Now I am going to detail the layer of atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere is divided into four main layers based upon the change in the temperature. Now troposphere, lowest layer of the atmosphere closest to the earth. You live here means we are living in this sphere. Tropo means turning or change. There is more change in this layer than any other. Weather occur here. So lowest layer, thinnest, contains almost all the mass of the atmosphere. It is 16 km thick as equator and less than 9 km thick at pole. As altitude increases, temperature decreases, clouds of ice, etc. Most of the atmospheric air is present in troposphere. Troposphere mainly consists of nitrogen 78%, oxygen 20.9%, and about 0.3% carbon dioxide and water vapor. The thickness of troposphere changes from 8 km over the pole to about 16 km over the equator. Cloud, rain and snow are seen in this layer. Now stratosphere, second layer of the atmosphere, reaches from troposphere to about 50 km above the Earth's surface. Strato means the layer or spread out. Ozone layer is here. Remember, it protects living things from ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Jets often fly here because it is calm. As altitude increase, temperature increase because ozone layer absorb heat. In stratosphere there is a very little water vapor. Supersonic aircraft fly in this region. The temperature of stratosphere is higher than the troposphere and remain nearly constant to the height of 25 km. Ozone layer lies in the central zone of stratosphere. Ozone layer protect us and all living organism on the earth from the harmful ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. Ultraviolet is also called UV rays. Mesosphere, this is the third layer. Meso means middle, reaches from 50 km to 80 km above the earth's surface, protect earth's surface from being hit by the meteorites, chunks of stones and metal from space, but some still get through. A shooting star is a tail of hot glowing gases a meteorite leaves behind in the mesosphere of the mesosphere. As altitude increases, temperature decreases. In mesosphere, air is very thin and the temperature falls to about minus 85 degrees Celsius at the height of about 80 km from the earth. Now the thermosphere, outermost layer of our atmosphere, reaches from 80 km above Earth's surface into the outer space. This is no definite upper limit. Thermo means heat. Thickest layer, it is a thickest layer. You would not feel warm here. As altitude increase, temperature increase, has two other layers also. Above mesosphere, thermosphere begins. In thermosphere, temperature increases with altitudes. Ionosphere, lower layer of thermosphere, reaches from about 80 km to 400 km above Earth's surface. Energy from the sun causes gas molecules here to become electrically charged particles. Radio waves bounces of ions back to Earth make signal travel much faster at night, farther at night. Auroras happens near the pole because of the ionosphere. These are brilliant sparks of light in the night skies. The three distinct layers exist in the ionosphere. D layer, lowest layer containing the least amount of ions. E layer, otherwise called the cannulae, heavy side layer. The middle layer consists a higher concentration of iron. F layer, also called Appleton layer, containing the highest concentration of iron. Intense ionization at daytime causes the absorption of radio waves instead of reflecting most of them back to the surface. At night, the ion concentration at the D layer falls because of the recombination of atom. This makes the E and F layer very important for the radio communication at night time. While listening to your radio sets at night, you will notice that it could pick up broadcasts from far off radio stations and even those from abroad. This is because of the absence of absorbing ions in the evening. Now the exosphere, exo means outer, is the outer portion of the thermosphere, reaches from about 400 km outward of from for thousands of kilometers. Space shuttles and satellites orbit Earth here. Now air. Air is a mixture of gases. Wind. Wind moves. Moving air is called wind. Wind is the flow of gases on a large scale. On the surface of the earth, wind consists of bulk movement of air. In outer space, solar wind is the movement of gas or charged particles from the sun through the space, while planetary wind in the outgassing of the light chemical element from a planet's atmosphere into space. Winds are commonly classified by their spatial scale, their speed, the type of force that causes them, the region in which they occur, and their effect. The strongest observed wind on the planet is the solar system, occur on Neptune and Saturn. Winds have various aspects, an important one being its velocity, another the density of the gas involved, another in the energy content or wind energy of a wind. Air exerts pressure. The fact that air exerts pressure can be understood by many examples. Tube of the bicycle get inflated when air is filled in it. This happens because air exerts pressure. It is difficult to move the bicycle against the direction of a wind. Similarly, a sailor feels it difficult to sail his boat against the direction of the wind. This happens because air exerts pressure. When boiled water is filled in a tin can and its mouth is closed with a lid, followed by cold water being poured over it, the can gets destroyed. This happens because the air inside the can gets condensed and create low pressure. The higher pressure from outside distorts the shape of the cane. You can fly a kite because air exerts pressure from the rear portion of the kite. Aeroplane can fly because air exerts pressure. Birds can fly because air exerts pressure. High speed wind creates area of low air pressure. Thatched roof is blown off because of a high speed wind. This happens because high speed wind create an area of low pressure. Due to this, the thatched roof is stuck up and finally get blown away. Thus, increase in wind speed is associated by decrease in air pressure. Movement of air. Air moves from high pressure zone to low pressure zone of air. Air from high pressure zone rushes towards the lower pressure zone to fill the gap. Thus, greater is the pressure difference, greater will the speed of the wind and vice versa. Causes of wind movement. Pressure difference in the air is caused by the differential heating. Warm air rises up because it becomes lighter. This creates an area of low pressure below the rising air. The area of low pressure is quickly filled in by the cooler air from around. That is how the wind movement is created on the earth. Thus, differential heating of air creates air difference, which makes the air movement of air become of uneven heating of earth. Movement of air in equatorial region. The equatorial region get the highest amount of sunshine throughout the year. Due to this, the air near the equatorial region get heated. The warm air rise up and creates an area of low pressure. The cooler air from the higher altitude rushes towards the equator to fill the gap. This results in the wind movement from the tropical zone towards the equator. Similarly, wind movement is caused in other part of the earth also. Movement of the air because of uneven heating of land and water. The example is sea breeze. In coastal area, the land warms up faster than the ocean surface. Warm air from the land rises up and create an area of low pressure near the ground. The low pressure zone is filled by the cooler air from the ocean surface. This gives rise to the sea breeze. Land breeze is the another example. During night, the land cools down faster than the ocean surface. The warmer air from the ocean surface rise up and creates an area of low pressure near the surface. This is filled in by the cooler air from the land. This gives rise to the land breeze. Now there is an activity given in our book, page number 115, to show that air exerts pressure. Material required: funnel, rubber sheet, thin, a piece of rubber tube. Procedure: take a funnel and tie a piece of thin rubber sheet over its mouth. Connect the stem of the funnel to a rubber tube. When the open end of the rubber tube is open to the atmosphere, the rubber sheet is flat. Now suck the air out from the funnel. What do you see? The rubber sheet over the funnel get depressed. Explanation: this is because when air from the funnel is sucked out, there is very little air inside. The atmospheric air exerts pressure on the rubber sheet and it gets depressed. Conclusion: air exerts pressure. There is one more activity to show that the air exerts pressure. Material required: an empty tin can. Procedure: pour a little water in an empty tin can and heat it over a burner until boiling. Allow the water to boil for a few minutes. Seal the can with a cap and remove it from the burner. Allow it to cool under water from a tap. What do you see? The can get deformed. Explanation: for an empty can, the air pressure inside and outside is the same. When water in the can is boiled, steam passes the air out and the space inside the can is filled with steam. On cooling, the steam get condensed to water and the pressure inside the can get lowered. The can get deformed under the action of higher air pressure outside. The air conclusion is the air exert pressure. Now some other examples that illustrate that air exert pressure are mentioned now. Drinking through a hollow straw. The drinking of a liquid with the help of a hollow straw is also based on the pressure exerted by the air or atmosphere on the surface of the liquid. When water is sucked through a hollow straw, the liquid rises into the straw due to difference in the pressure of the air inside and outside the straw. Liquid rises into the straw due to the partial vacuum created inside the straw due to sucking. Now the another example, filling air into cycle, scooter, car tubes. It is a common observation that the tube in the automobiles are filled with air at certain pressure. The pressure of the air inside the tube depends upon the total load which is to be carried in the vehicle. The air inside the tube exerts pressure against the load and supports it. The pressure exerted by the air at sea level is equal to the pressure exerted by 76 centimeter or 760 mm high column of mercury. This pressure is taken as 1 atmospheric pressure, which is equal to 1 atm. An instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure is a barometer. I hope everyone could understand what I taught in this video. If there is any kind of problem, you can ask within a class to clear it.